It's harm reduction. They might not die. They might not get a disease and die. The same is true with voting. You vote not because the voting is going to be the end result of the movement and the revolution, but because it's harm reduction. Because when you get slightly less shitty people in office, then your actual mobilization and protest can mean something. That's just the history of it. You don't have to enjoy it on election day. You can hold your nose, do whatever you want to do. But I'm saying it is a tactic. It has to be checked into just like any other tactic. Same thing with protests. Sometimes we fetishize protest for its own sake. We don't necessarily think critically about the way we're protesting. Because we're learning the wrong lessons. If you look back at the movement in the 60s, and I think the way that we've taught it as a country, because we teach everything in this very rah-rah sort of look how great we are way, right? So even like a movement to change America has to be done in this patriotic way. It's sort of ironic. These are people that were saying that America was not great, by the way, therefore doesn't need to be made great again. Like it was never great. And they were trying to fix it, but we're still going to talk about that like that is this, you know, amazingly pro-American thing. Well, maybe it was, but it was about changing the country. It wasn't about glorifying the way that it was. So we've taught it in a way that makes us think, I gather, that Dr. King gave I Have a Dream speech and America was just transfixed. White folks were like, oh my God, he's having a dream and I'm having that dream. Let's change everything we've ever done. Let's just overthrow systems of oppression. But that's not what happened. It wasn't like you had a bunch of marches and then all of a sudden the segregationists gave up, the racists gave up. That's not how movements win. There were as many defeats and setbacks in that protest movement as there were victories. We just don't learn about those because they're not as sexy to learn about, I guess. And when you find out that there were certain tactics that didn't work, right? But we need to learn about that. And what we need to understand about that moment in time is it's not the same as this moment in time. We can take a lot of lessons from what they did, but there are also some pretty big differences. Think about the differences and then what those differences mean for our strategy, okay?